Yes, people, welcome back to another live show. Tonight I'm John, and I've got a fantastic guest with us, Liz, and it's the second time for my show, and she is Lily. This is Man Talks. And
Hi.
Lily, how are you doing? Yeah, Liz.
I'm good, my lovely. How are you?
Hey, I'm champion, not for you bad, not for you bad. I mean, the green screen's not the best, but it's a little bit fuzzy there, sort of thing. And I'm about to get some new lights as well, and I've got Dom as well at the background as well, if you want to join in at any time. Lily be in charge of that, and yeah. But yeah, I mean, it should be cracking show and neat, like sort of thing, like and obviously England's playing and neat as well, and it's kicking off in the next 10 minutes or so. And if you do like my channel, could you please stick a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. I've got 804 subscribers. I need 196 to go. And I should get me 1K. I'm doing bigger and better things. I got playing in the pipeline. Let's be real about it. So, Lily, 3 games gone. Newcastle United. It's not been a good start, hasn't it?
Do you know what? It's been shocking. And I have to admit, I don't know if you class me as lucky or not, but I seem to be at work every time we play. So I'm not actually watching it, but obviously I'm getting updates with our driver at work. It's always coming in and telling me what the score is, or Dom's texting me, or obviously you guys on Twitter are fantastic and it comes up notifications. Mm-hmm. It's not good enough. It really isn't. We're not the worst, grant you. I mean, Arsenal's not exactly doing very well either, but we should be doing better. But then again, we're not going to do any better, because as per, we didn't do anything in the transfer window, or we just seem to be tired. And for the start of the season, it's awful. It really is awful. And it upsets me that this is where we are right now. And there's just no explanation for it. Really isn't.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, to be honest with you, I fully expected this in the summer. I've always said, but we're not going to make any signings. The only one we're going to make is Joe Willock, and that is very, very it. But you look at the team we've got. We've got a leaky defence. Our midfield looks weak, and up front, I mean, Callum Wilson, he's injury prone. Decent lad, but he's injury prone. And Alain Saint-Maximin as well. I mean, on his day, he could be a world beater, but sometimes he could be an egg beater, because Empollet's not good at whatsoever. I'm not going to lie, but there's something wrong with this football club, right? I mean, that's down to Steve Bruce's tactics. It hasn't changed. If you go back in the summer, he had plenty of chances to change the tactics against York and Rotherham and Doncaster Rovers. He could have played a 4-2-3-1, give the players a chance in a set position. He never done that. And he hasn't changed one iota. He hasn't changed a thing. It's still the same. And this is why we're going to be in big, big trouble this season.
I know. I mean, the only saving grace is we were actually up north. So we did actually go and watch the Newcastle-Norwich game, which I have to admit, I loved every minute of it. It was fantastic. Good. But then what did they do that game that they don't seem to be doing now? It's frustrating. To be a Newcastle fan is very frustrating. I mean, those of you will know, Dom's managed to get me hooked on the team. Between us, we've now got my mum hooked on the bug. And even she's like, what are we doing? I was like, Mum, if I knew, do you know what? None of us know what we're doing. Do you know? But like you said, Steve Bruce, I thought the idea of friendlies was to play your different formations, see who works well together. If you've had Knox drawing, you get your stronger players forward. Like you said, as good as Wilson is, he is injury prone. Am I right in thinking he's injured and not playing?
Yeah, he's going to be out for weeks according to Newcastle. But if they know how many weeks he's going to be out, tell us the truth. Just come on there, speak the truth. Don't be secretive. Just be honest. You know what I mean? Just be real. But we said this in the summer, Lily. We said this in the summer. If he gets injured, we are absolutely screwed. And that's exactly what's happening. Who's going to get us the goals? Joe Linton's not the answer. He plays wide. He's not a centre forward. Dwight Girl does seem to get a game whatsoever. He's not been good enough. We are absolutely knackered because we said we've got to get a striker in, a backup striker to help Callum out. And until then, we've got to be absolutely knackered.
No, it is. I think sometimes Bruce doesn't want to come forward and say anything because of the backlash, but then you're going to get more backlash if you're not just open and honest. All we're asking for is honesty. If you know Tom, Dick and Harry are injured, come forward and say, right, this person's not playing because they're injured. Don't faff around and try and rub a balm over something. We're going to get more frustrated. And you're right. We always knew we needed another striker. We called for another striker. But obviously, Bruce knows best, apparently. But it's just, like you said, we got Willock. That was a bit touch and go for a while. And it just seemed to be that's all we were focusing on. We weren't looking elsewhere. But then also, it's not just a case of the striker problem. Obviously, nothing against him. Freddie Woodman, he's a young lad. He has done well. He's played in the England under-20s, under-8, whatever. Am I right thinking he got Golden Glove last season at the club he was at? So he can prove it. But to be catapulted straight in and onto this platform isn't something that I think he was quite ready for. But obviously we've also got issues with the goalkeepers as well. And Bruce just needs to stop and say, right, do you know what? I'm getting it off the fans. This is where we are. Mike, I appreciate you've sold up. You think you've sold up, you've gone. But no, you need, because nobody's going to want to buy a club when they're in this dire straits. And it is shocking to see. We do need people to be able to play. Like you said, Wilson, ASM, phenomenal player. Absolutely loved watching him at the Norwich game. Such an amazing bloke. Crowd chanting his name. He was clapping the crowd. It was just amazing. But if he's constantly get brought, like, they're going to watch him at the weekend because they know that that's where our strengths are. We can't be reliant on just one or two players. We need, the clues in the time. We are a football club with a football team. But at the minute, the players are not a team. So whether or not that's unrest in the dressing room or... I can't read any of that, but thanks. Tom's passed me a note and I cannot read it.
Oh, man.
Dom worries that I make a fool of myself, but I don't mind coming on these and making a fool of myself. I talk from the heart. I don't know much about statistics. I don't know much about the ins and outs, but I say it as I see it. And at the minute, we're pitiful. Absolutely pitiful. Do you think, twisting this around a bit, we are going to be in a relegation battle? I know we're only so many games into the season. We've still got a whole season to go. But realistically, do you think that is what we are going to be doing?
I think we're down. I think we're relegated. We're definitely relegated this season. Excuse me, I said this. We are going to get relegated. Because if you look at our defence, right, and John Gibson, my guy, has made a good point, right, and first his channel, right, he said, and I totally agree, that if we go back 4 seasons, we conceded 47 goals. The season after that, we conceded 48 goals. The season after that, 58 goals. And last season, 62 goals, right? Have we improved our defence? We haven't, haven't we? You have not improved our defence. And also, we have not signed a centre-back for the last 2 seasons. Because for me, those centre-back, I get rid of every single one of them. They're not good enough for Newcastle United. I think they're done. They're all done. I mean, Paul Dummett, I keep. Federico Fernandez, to push, I'll keep. The rest of them, I'll get rid of them. I'll get rid of a lot of them because they are not improved and not good enough. Even Lascelles for me. I'm sorry, but Lascelles doesn't seem happy at Newcastle. I know that's a fact. Yeah. Emil Kraft. I tell you what, Cristiano Ronaldo would be licking his chops when he faces him. Like, he can say, yo, you want to roll about? Yo, I'll do it to you. Do you know what I mean? But let me tell you something. Like, our back 5 are not good enough at all whatsoever. And they're going to intervene for a long, long time. So I agree with you, sort of thing. We're going to be relegated this season because judging on that statement, which I'm going to come to later on, right? That statement, I think we're done. Absolutely done. But I don't know what you think on that one, Lily. Do you think we're going to be relegated this season with that squad? Or do you think I've been a bit harsh, maybe?
No, I think you bang on. I mean, I said previously that I thought we should have gone last season, to be fair. How we managed to pull it out of the bag. Because I'd said all along, I don't know if you saw this, I'd said all along last season, it was going to go down to the last game of the season. and it was going to be Mitrovic that scored the goal that sent us down.
Yeah.
But as a happy coincidence, we were lucky enough to stay up. We've been given another chance.
Yeah.
Are we embracing this other chance? No, we're not. So I feel, do you know what? Realistically, are we going to be relegated? No, I totally agree with you. I think we are. Then you need to think, if we are, will we bounce back up this time? Again, realistically, I don't think we will. I think if we go down this time, it's going to be a hard slog, and nobody's going to want to come then either. I mean, nobody wants to come to us now, so he's not going to get anybody in or out if we are. I mean, you know, we could be wrong. You never know. Stranger things have happened. But no, I think, honestly, I think we are looking at going down.
I think we are. And I'll read that this comes very, very quick. Less sort of phase just to hide this. Hi, John Lely from Rich Sports, Man United supporter. Hi, and also Tom Dixon needing to Tom. Tom said, boost out, Charlie out, Ashley out. And
is Charlie still there? Because apparently he's not been seen for ages.
We haven't been mentioned. He hasn't even been mentioned at all whatsoever.
Like afterthought,
whatsoever sort of thing. We don't know if he's been furloughed still. We don't know if he's at the club. We got absolutely no idea where the guy is. Do you know what I mean? This is the thing, Lily. The club are so secretive, right? They don't even want to talk to you, sort of thing. They don't communicate with the fans. They don't communicate with absolutely no one. And I'm afraid, right, if that's the way it's going to be, right, then I'm sorry. Why should we care?
No, yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? If the powers that be don't seem to give a toss, then the fans are going to think, well, why?
Yeah. Crazy. Got one for David. Hi, John Lely.
Hi, Dave.
And then Dave Harrison, the King of Northumberland. Hi, Lily and John. Hope you both are absolutely fantastic, my guy. And Tom David, everyone saying hi. I'll go for this very quickly. 9-0 Chelsea fan Ryan. And Dave Ham says a bit harsh. And hi, David, level 7 David. Yay! And I got Jake as well. I honestly don't remember seeing Newcastle fans so pessimistic about a game as they are about this one. Jake, we love the bits, my guy, but I tell you something, right? We are in big, big trouble. And if you can't see that, then let's be real about it. Look at the last 3 games, right? We have not been good enough, and we are poorly. This is the worst Newcastle United team I have seen in many, many years. And even the 2008-9 squad are better ones we have got today. And Dino said, also Lily, thanks a lot for that, Dino, you guy. Keep off being to here, John. Stay blessed and same safe for you, Lily. Keep off, thanks for you, my guy. You're absolutely fantastic. Hi, John. This is Iceman. That's from Dino.
This is Iceman.
Which is what he's a United fan. Far orders are the worst. Ashley home with beer. Do you know what? I don't drink alcohol, Lily, right? I don't drink alcohol whatsoever. But if you're going to get hammered sort of thing, I just feel like having it, but that ain't going to happen anytime soon. Then there's a thousand and then it is. I agree with you, Daniel. I watched you the other day on NUFC Matters rant. Fantastic call. Brian said, hi, Dave. It's just been real. I tell you, all that changes, you guys won't stay up this season. You just mentioned there as well. We're not going to go up this. We're not going to come back up. We do get relegated. For me, I'll see it's going to be decades unless we get a takeover.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of them, innit? I mean, as you all know, I'm from Derby. Derby County went up, and then they went down, and then they've teetered for the last few seasons, and then they've just had so many issues. And I look at Derby and I think that's going to be us, because it's not just about what we do on the pitch; it's the stuff off the pitch as well that seems to affect us as well. And it just, I think if we do go down, it is going to be a while. As long as we don't go any further. I'll take that. I'll be relegated, but don't drop us any further. I'll take, a season or two. Because maybe that's what we need. We need slapping with a realistic stick. And realistically, if we go down, are people going to think, oh, way up, hang on. No, this isn't good enough. This is meant to be, what was it Dominic said we were earlier? A wee small club in the northeast. But we're not. And we haven't been for a while. But I just feel that...
You know what it is, right? I mean, we are a banter club in a minute, sort of. We are a banter club, and believe you me, we're just not good enough. Do you know what I mean? And it is sad. It is a sad state of affairs. I've never ever been in this situation before. I've got my favourite Toon fan in the house, and that's Claire Marshall. Hi guys, you never know, Joe Linton might knock a few in.
You know what? Right, as funny as that sounds. going to Manchester United does sometimes, especially at Old Trafford. I've seen miracles happen. You know, it has been done. They have been beaten at Old Trafford before by a club that's not exactly brilliant. So, you know, they might shock us. I'm one of those where if I think the worst, and then I think it's a better result, that'll do me. But, you know, Claire's right. We never know. He might just have us all eating his words and score a hat-trick. Who knows? We'll see.
You never know. And I tell you what, she's my favourite on the team sort of thing. She's fun on Twitter. She's absolutely amazing. And it's something I like to get on my channel one day. Claire, if you're watching my channel, come on my channel. I'll get you on there, sort of thing. Talk about our team. So just go. I've got 80 people watching live. Do smash the likes up as well. And do consider subscribing as well. If basically sort of thing, you know, if you like my channel. So yeah, I got level 7 David, fans left in darkness like mushrooms.
That is so true. That is so true.
It's absolutely right. He's so spot on. He really is. I've got my guy Dave, spot on Ryan. Sadly, we're back to go and living with me. He is absolutely right again. He's spot on. Gary Speed would have been 52 over the day. Gary, rest in peace, bro. Rest in peace. Lovely brother. And I tell you what, Ralph, if you had a look at their midfield, right? Excuse me. Back then, I mean, Gary Speed, right? He's better than laughing, yeah? David Batty, he would wake up the play with so much ease, yeah? Rob Lee, a Rolls Royce of midfielder. You know, those three in midfield, right, will rip the most of the teams of today. I'm telling you, we have got a weak midfield, I'm telling you. I do like Hayden, but at the end of the day, we need two midfielders. We need to overall this football club. Let's be real here. You know, I've got Rich, the United fan, great fan base. Newcastle fan says Bella. He needs to sell the club to someone that knows what they are doing. Bang on the money. These 2 years have gone up. I'm like Claire, but don't put much money on it. You want to Oh man, bless. We've got David again. Gary Speed's gone, never be forgotten. I tell you what, Gary Speed was absolutely a baller, him sort of thing. He gets at the end of free kicks and set pieces, you know. He's got a shot on him. He's got a good out on him. It's brilliant. And he only cost what? How much did he cost? He didn't cost that much, did he?
No, he didn't. Can't remember what. No, can I just say that's my mum? That's just you just put there. That's my mum. See, she caught the bug off me and Dom. I love that. Hi, John and Lily. If we don't go down, I'll still support them. Oh, you broke my mum, Dom.
Oh, hi, Glennis. Bless you. And you know what? And you know what as well? I mean, big up to your mum as well. Big up to her. Big up to Glennis. And she sounds like a wonderful mum. And
she's amazing.
Oh, God bless her.
I'm loving the love for Gary Speed today.
52.
Do you know it's been 10 years since he's been gone?
Yeah,
it's 10 years since we lost him. It's
sad.
Just awful.
It is, man. You know what it is, right? I mean, oh, bless him. I mean, I just wish he was young now and played first team. I tell you what, he would have shaken up that midfield, I'm telling you. But then again, would you play for Mike Ashley ownership team? I don't think he would. I've got Claire again. Claire. I'm the same Lily, lesson. Hope. Oh, John, sweet man. You know what?
She's called that right. You are a sweetie. You are lovely.
Blair. You know what? She's the sort of lass I would date. She's the sort of lass I would date all day long. I would. I think she is absolutely amazing. And she's my favourite Toon fan. I got Jim. Make sure my guy Paul don't listen to what I comment, so he may do. He calls it Sinclair now. He calls it Sinclair.
That's nice. This is the banter that we need between. Do you know what I mean? It's
I do. Oh, that's all salad. That's what we need. Banter all the time, man. That's what we need. And we've got Jake as well. Bamsby helped us to the last Division 1 title. What a legend, tragic end.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Love that, Jake. Brilliant for Leeds United. He's playing the wing as well, and midfield. Into Thomas, hope you're okay, kid. I've got if Bud Rolston's alive to see the club, if Bud Rolston was alive to see that club being run the way it has been run, bang on the money, David. Bang on the money. Yeah. He must be twist. He must be he must be spinning the screen after dear like Bobby. I mean, God bless us so, Bobby, we miss you, bro. Honestly. True gender dear. You will not pull up with the nonsense Ashley has done the dear.
No.
Let's be real about it. And I want to talk about the statement the club spoke on Friday, right? Linked with Steve Bruce, right? Steve Bruce went on holiday, right, to Portugal, right? He never told the players, the owner, no one, his playing staff, say he's going to go on holiday. He just went on the plane, hopped off to Portugal, right? As far as I'm concerned, right, he could stay there. Should have sacked him, right? But at the same time, the statement came out today. Now, we don't even wrote that statement. It's someone, Ashley or Chandley. Do you know what I mean? And let's be real. And the statement, I don't know if you've seen the statement, saw the statement as well, but some of the wording is absolutely unbelievable. For me, they put Steve Bruce, not my manager, under the bus. They threw him under the bus, right? And the statements come on and say, this talented team can prove that we can do the business, yeah? But the same team are in big trouble. And then it says, together stronger. Are we starting to become well some eventually now?
But see, I remember seeing the picture of Bruce on an airplane, and I remember saying it to Dominic, and he's like, "I know it's meant to be photoshopped." I was like, "All right, okay." And then I come home and he was watching somebody else, and they were talking about it on that, and it got me thinking. Like, as you all know, I work. If I didn't turn up to work and they rang me, where are you? Well, I'm actually currently on a plane on the way to Portugal. Sorry, I didn't let you know. Can you cover my shifts for the next couple of days, weeks, months? Do you know what I mean? You can't do that. One, he didn't notify anybody. That's disrespectful, mate. I'm sorry. I know you're a manager and, you think you've the bee's knees. But no, in a real job, you'd be brought, do you know what I mean? You'd be brought in before your management and you'd get reprimanded. So then they put out a statement. And like you've said, the statement is full of issues and what have you. And I just think, here we are again. This is why we are the laughing stock, because we've got a manager that does his own thing. Plus side, while he's in Portugal, he's not talking to the media. So I'll take that, because Bruce and the media is not a very good combination. But then why hasn't he told anybody? Why does he think it's okay? And in this day and age of phones with cameras and social media, he should have known he was going to be seen. He should have known it was going to be put out there. And then obviously the statement is the club thinking, oh, heck, we're in trouble here. Fans are seeing something. We need to put something out there. But then that just makes us look like a laughingstock, because the club doesn't know, the owner doesn't know. And somebody did say on something else that he did used to do a lot of business out there.
Yeah.
I couldn't see him doing that for us, though. He just doesn't seem to be... Everybody's entitled to a holiday, don't get me wrong, but there's correct ways to do it, whether you're a manager at a football club, whether you're just working at a chip shop like I do, whether you're working as a shelf stacker. A job's a job, and there's things you need to do. And if he doesn't... It just makes me laugh. This is why we're a laughing stock. It's just... Oh, it's awful. I'll have a look at the statement, though, but... just no.
Unbelievable, isn't it? I think it is an absolute joke. It really, really is. And I'll tell you something now, right? I mean, in another job, he would have been sacked.
Yeah.
Elsewhere. But this guy, I tell you what, it's like job for the boys, you know what I mean? And I tell you what, it got every single fan outraged, I'm telling you. I mean, there's a quote as well, if I go into the comments as well. He said in the statement, I mean, having finished 12th last season in the Premier League and in the top 6 form over the final 9 fixtures, I repeat that, in the top 6 form in the last 9 fixtures, the club at all levels maintain a strong belief in its current squad. We have a talented and committed group of players who have shown that they are fully capable of delivering, and we ask for loyal supporters to get behind the team because we are stronger together. Now, first off, right, we always get behind the team. Number 2, we're not stronger together. We're weak in squad. Number 3, right, stop covering of last season, right, saying that, how about talk about this season, right? And don't insult the supporters. Just don't.
No, definitely not. I mean, get behind your team. We get behind the team. But then it's one of them. What's the point? Because the team seemed to. Thank you. The team seemed to be in fighting anyway, and then we all know what happened. If we are going to go back to last season, well, hang on, look what happened between Bruce and some of his players. Now, when he comes back, is that not going to cause discord between him and the players as well? So they're not going to be united. They're not going to want to be, put a performance. Why should they? He's just gone on holiday without notifying them that he's gone away. Well, I'd be like, well, why should I work for you now? Why should I play the way you want me to play? You've not been here for the training or whatever. Why? What's the point? You're obviously not bothered, so why should we be? And then they wonder why the fans don't get behind them. Well, even when we're at his worst, we're still behind you. It's just, you get to the point where you think, well, why?
That's totally agree. And he's lost the players with Matt Ritchie. He had a good Matt Ritchie. He's lost the players. But this football club do not care at all whatsoever. Because I can guarantee you now, any other club, he would have been sacked. No ifs, no buts. And I tell you what, our football club, right, is fast becoming an absolute joke. Does Ashley care about the football club? Obviously, he doesn't. Lee Charnley is too scared to make the decisions there. So you've got two people there, haven't got a clue how to run a football club, yeah? Then you've got Steve Bruce, right, decides to go on holiday, right, letting everyone know. Then I can tell you now, I can safely say he'll not be here till October. He'll not be here in October, November. He'll be gone. He'll be gone because he needs to look around. He's got no friends anymore. They're not really backing him. That's why they're doing support and transfer window, right? Then you've got the fans turning on him, right? And he's going to be thinking to himself, should I wonder? Should I care? Should I be bothered, sort of thing? He needs to walk because he's clinging on to the money. He don't lose 4 million. Do you know what I mean? And that just goes to show. He did it at Hull City. He worked at other clubs, not Newcastle. But I've got some comments here. Gary Speed, popular legend, Newcastle, Leeds and Wales. Because I call him Mr. Lover Sinclair.
Wow.
Wow. Big
It's
cool.
all coming out now, isn't it?
Big cool. Big cool. Big cool, man. I said probably wouldn't be me or Ashley's Patsy. Yeah, tell it exactly how it is. And I told Ash and Charlie run a flipping mile. I'm telling you. Yeah, you can take Bruce. Then I've got Dave as well. We are down and the club is rotten. I'm still fuming the way we are playing. You're not on your own, dude. You're not on your own, mate. I'm not angry. This is Jesper. First time on my chat, I believe. Please, Jesper, subscribe to my channel. And I'll be much appreciated if you do so, my guy. So I'm not angry with Bruce going on his jolly holidays. I'm disappointed that he never steered in Portugal away from our club as far as possible. Well said. Well said. I've got your mum as well, Glennis. I bet the twos of them are sat there thinking, what the hell is Ashley doing to our great club? Get back to where you came from. Yeah. Totally agree there. 100%.
Totally.
Steve Bruce does a lot of golf over Portugal and has done for years. I heard a rumour when he was at Villa, he tried to get players over from Portugal. That's what I was told today. I listened to that on Talk Sport today. I heard that. And
we heard that the other night on something, And
you got Chippers in the house anyway. He's got a comment to say in a second. I'll throw this quickly and talk about the statement again. Ashley, Bruce, both of them out. Where are you now? I want fish and chips with plain and salt and vinegar, please.
Cold by the time I get them to you, but yeah, okay.
Oh, yes. I've got Claire. It's like Bruce has something over Ashley to keep him there for a little terror. I totally. And also, I heard rumours that, excuse me, he's got a few more years left on his contract, and he got a rolling contract. That's the truth. Again, it's going back to about being secretive to the club and not tell us the whole truth about how many years he's got. You know what I mean? Disgraceful, absolutely disgraceful. And then Geordie, my guys, and I've got the impression that after the Brucey out chance, we heard the other week these players are playing for Bruce to get the sack and don't want him there as much as we do. I totally agree. I think they're down to him, and I hope everyone knows about that, because if they don't, let's be real about it, right? It's just going to get messier. And then I've got Chip out there, no fears. I'm here on Wilson for Saturday. We are absolutely screwed. I've got to do a wash on for that from my pins as well. I will say it now, right? Excuse me. If you live in Asia, if you live in America, if you live in Australia, stay in bed. Just stay in bed, because you do not want to see this X-rated performance on Saturday. Just stay in bed, yeah? That's what I'll say to them. But they won't. They want to go on my channel, do you know what I mean? So, and then our club's laughing stock. Our club's a joke. Bang on. And then you got who else? And if and when this owner goes, I'd love to see Robert Lee and Sheila. We're going to give it as much to the team. Excuse me. No, it'd be great. I'd rather have a top manager. For me, I would go for either Diego Simeone, but it's just a new deal. For my choice would be Roberto Mancini. He is a proper tactician. I think he's only here now because I actually don't want to sack him. And then he said, just stay in bed. Stay in bed. That's what I say. I say, stay in bed. Let us do the rowing. Let us stress about it. Do you know what I mean? Let us stress about it. But oh my God, it's brilliant. Like so here's that statement's just a PR stunt, right? Just playing that to wind us up and
see, like you've said, you're going to excuse me. You're going to release a statement, fine, but the statement makes no sense. And like you've said, it keeps going back over last season. That's not what we're on about. We're on about the situation we're in now, and we feel like, why? Do you know what I mean? It's just, if you're going to make a statement, make it make sense. Don't. That makes us look even more silly, and it's just crazy. Like, he wants to go on holiday, yeah, fair play. We've got the international break. You want to take time away? But just, I don't know. It's like everybody said, we are a laughing stock, and it's no wonder we're a laughing stock because and he'll get away with it. And like you said, what was it? Somebody put on Twitter the other week. Everybody's running down to the bookies to see who's going to get sacked first, Bruce or Arteta. And let's face it, it ain't going to be Bruce.
Now, this is another thing I want to talk about as well. All these pundits, right, are slating Arteta. They're putting pressure on Arteta so much, right? They want him sacked, yeah? But yes, they're saying, the same pundits are saying that Steve Bruce is doing a wonderful, wonderful job, sort of thing. Alan Brazil is one guy I respect. I love Alan Brazil on Talk Sport, yeah? But for what you come out and say, that what does Newcastle want? What we want, Alan, we want a team that's going to play good football, give us the football that we deserve, right? Stop being ambitious, start winning games, right? But I suggest to watch our games, right, and look at the style of play. It was all hoof the bar sort of thing. We just sit back, we don't press, we don't tackle, you know. I'm surprised our back five didn't tread on Freddie Woodman's toes. That's what's going to happen soon.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've not really watched any of the games since the season started. But the friendly that we went to, the person sat next to me kept saying that. Why are we doing all this back? Why are we hoofing back? Why are we going back for? And that just seems to be our way of doing things. And you just think, well, I don't mind doing a few passes, but every time we've got the ball, we're going back. Well, clearly we're not doing very well from going back. So why aren't you changing your style of play? And like you said, they are literally, somebody is going to end up clanking into Freddie Woodman because they're just constantly, then they're not looking where they're going. I mean, I love Matt Ritchie. Everybody knows that I love Matt Ritchie. But even the game I went to, at some points, I was getting annoyed with him because the ball was being passed to him and he wasn't there. And you're just thinking, what are you doing? What are you doing? And it's just, they say that there's, what does it say? What's it of play? No. Help me.
Avenue of play.
No. I don't know. But whatever it is, we ain't got it. We just don't seem to have. And it's not like...
Tactics.
Well, yeah, we haven't got any of them either. They say, it's Bruce's fault. But then I'm going to sound very controversial now.
Cool.
Like you said, the players aren't playing for Bruce, but the players aren't playing for the fans either. And Bruce can only suggest what he wants them to do. But it's the guys on the pitch that are putting it into play. And I just think, well, clearly, Bruce, if they are your tactics, you really need to stop and take a long look at yourself, because clearly whatever you're doing isn't working. We proved it towards the end of last season it isn't working, so why continue to do it? And all he kept saying was, well, I'm doing it this way because that's how Rafa did it. Well, no, you need to find your way of doing it, look at who you've got, work to your strengths and work on your weaknesses. But we just don't. We've got holes. We've got more holes than a dartboard, and it's shocking. It really is shocking. Yeah. Set play. We have set play pieces. What are ours? It's awful.
Shocking. We are a shocking team. I don't care what anyone say. And the people having a go at us and say, "Oh, I've been too negative." Yeah, let's be real. I'll just say to them, go and watch the football that Bruce's play, and then come up with us and say that I changed my mind, but I want to be proved wrong. But at the minute, we're both agreeing that we've been proved right, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? And I'll just give you a stat as well before I read the comments quickly. How many clean sheets between February until now How many clean sheets have he had between February and now?
Not that many, I wouldn't have thought. Is that it?
3 clean sheets between
3.
February until now.
Oh, Iceman said 2.
It's definitely
I didn't
3.
think it was going to be that. I thought it would be about 1 or 2, but that in itself is diabolical.
Shocking, and that tells us everything you need to know. Like I said back in, back in the start, that unfortunately, that we just haven't got a weak defence. Our defence is a joke. It really, really is. And I've got some more comments very quickly. Even John Lee, Eden Keith, hope you're okay, my guy. And Geordie, Bruce early here because he knows he get 4 million compo from getting sacked. Imagine having a job like that, be a rubbish gaffer, but know that you will get a massive pay packet at the end of it. I mean, whoever decided to give him that, believe you me, that is absolutely shocking. I agree, you keep club is in a mess, my guy. Blame COVID, but what the excuse for the other 19 clubs that are Premier League spending money? Surely they would be in the same position as Newcastle. That statement is trying to shut the fan base up, but it's backfired spectacularly. I totally agree. They're trying to tell our fan base to shut our gobs, guys, and get on with it. Well, I'm sorry, we as fans have got a right to have an opinion. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Claire says, well, they're so mundane.
Yeah.
And then I've got Chippers John. How long is your dad's contract? That shirt is looking so white. You're blind as well. It's yellow, by the way.
That's brilliant.
I've got to lose half a stone, by the way, and I've started dieting since Monday, so I've been very good. I've got to do something about it. And Claire said none.
See, I was thinking it might be none. I was quite shocked that it was 3, to be fair.
I know. Crazy, man. And then keep well off sleeves, like Steve says, the lads will end up wearing bloody tank tops. Yeah. One of those things was against West Brom away, and the 0-0 we played. We had a 1-0 win against Sheffield United. Away to West Brom, we drew 0 each, yeah. I can't remember the other one is, by the way. Fulham.
Mm-hmm.
I got Tom says 7-0 to Man United. Oh, the clean sheets that came away against West Brom away, Sheffield at home, Fulham away. All 3 went down last season. There you go. There you go. And I've got Tordy. This is another guy who says out like it is sort of thing, you know. Destroy players like Share and even Longstaff. We were class on the Rafa. We can't keep clean sheets all our lives. United will slaughter us. Ronaldo will fill his boots. I tell you, he'd be licking his chops. I said that earlier on when he faces them with craft. I watched him for Bologna because obviously I love Italian football sort of thing. When they signed him, I thought, please do not sign this guy. Do not sign this guy. Then I'm getting people having a go at us and say, you're not going to give him a chance again. No, because he is absolutely rubbish. Yeah, and I watch Bologna. I watch more Italian football than news. Yeah, he is poor, guys. And I'll prove that point. If I can see it, why can you see it? Do you know what I mean? So Ashley said that was Potts for this, and that Potts like to see for himself and not the club. I'll go very quickly to another subject. Without the fans, what would they be? Nobody. Totally agree, Glynis. 100%. And now I've got my guy Dom. Could you be a better player and better coaching and grow us along your youth? Our youth. Ashley's dream for Newcastle was in tatters 2 seasons ago. Say 15 years ago in my book. I was just thinking it would be someone like a Southampton. I tell you what, Southampton plays some nice football against us, by the way. They should have been free up at half time. They should have been out of sight, really. But again, being very, very lucky sort of thing. So, yeah. What about we'll talk about this weekend's game against United or Trafford, kick off 3 o'clock. I should be in a watch along. So please, guys, join us for that. I'm sure people will come. I might do a build up as well earlier than that as well. So, I mean, Ronaldo. It's all about Cristiano Ronaldo. Good time,
you know what? I'm going to be controversial. I find Ronaldo a bit like Marmite. You love him or you hate him. And even, in some respects, I do agree. You can't fault the man. What he has done since leaving United, where he's been, what he's done. And he's one of these rare players that it doesn't matter whether he's wearing a club shirt or an international shirt. He brings the goods and he delivers. And all right, he's a maturer player now than what he was when he was with them the first time. But he's been to training twice. Do you know what? For Ronaldo, I don't think that's going to matter. He could have gone to non-training at all and he'll still turn up, put his boots on, and he'll wipe the floor with us. And, I mean, I'm not a lover of him. I'm really not. But like I said, performing, you cannot fault the man at all. Is he going to get a hat trick against us? We'll see. It's just, I don't know. Why come back to Man United? Did he feel like he had unfinished business? Because let's face it, he was rushed out of there pretty quick after that certain, game against England when he had a certain somebody else sent off. And then watching him today on Sky Sports bigging up his man, I was just like, really? Is this where we are now? Do you know what I mean? And it was such a weird one. He's going to Man City. He's going to Man City. We think he's going to Man United, but Man United aren't releasing it. But then a goodbye tweet was sent out, and then suddenly United said, "Oh no, we've got him."
Yeah.
It was almost like they weren't ready to announce that they'd got him.
Wow.
I just think that he's just going to wipe the floor with us, isn't he? He's just going to absolutely just going to.
Yeah.
There's no point in putting a team out. Do you know what I mean? It's just.
Here's a lot turn up. And yet, I mean, like I said earlier on, my advice to people in Australia, stay in bed. Do not watch this. Stay in bed. You know what I mean?
See, again, I'm lucky. I start work at 3, so I'm fine. I'll be missing it. So
I know.
You guys can keep me updated.
Get the money coming in, man. Oh man, you know what it is? So it's a madness. It's a madness. But you've got to do the right thing, get yourself to work, sort of thing, get some money on the go, and I need to get some money on the go as well because I'm off to Italy in November anyway, so I can't.
Very nice.
Off to Rome and for a week. I'm going to try to do a match there. I think there's a game between Lazio and Juventus. I may go to that if I can get a ticket for that one, and I may do like a second division game the next year, take that one in as well. So that'd be fantastic. So I can't wait. So I've got
not as fancy as you, but that's what we did when we were up. We took my mum to her first ever football game, and it was our under 23s against Gateshead. And then the following weekend, me and Don went and watched Newcastle Norwich. So yeah, if you're being somewhere and you're a football fan, you can get tickets. Definitely go. And you'll love it. You'll love it. You prefer that football to our football.
I do. I mean, for me, it's the best league in the world. I'll probably get slated for it, but I think it's the best league in the world for me, sort of thing. The Premier League is just a money league. It's a top 6 league. That's all it is, Premier League. The Italian League, anyone can get in the top 4. Anyone can get in the top 8. And the bottom relegation dogfight's been absolutely fantastic this season. It really, really has. Even Serie B, the second division, that was exciting for the playoffs as well. Great for Venezia got promoted, which I think is fantastic. Not having the best of starts, by the way, but they need to keep that defence tight. Otherwise, they'll be in huge trouble. The promoted clubs will be in huge trouble. My team, Juve, got beat up Empoli. They got promoted. They're Serie B champions, lost by a goal to at home. And you know what it is, but I'm sure that Max Allegri will get that team right in time, but he hasn't got it there yet. And so I've got your hobby become a nothing for him once a year. Money came in the Premier League. You already said Emil Craver have Ronaldo in his back pocket on Saturday. Good luck with that. Bench for Ronaldo, or will be left due no movement for the game. For me, Edison Cavani be playing as well somehow. Love my mate, hate Ronaldo. That's from Tony. Is you watch along with Paul? Yes, I'm going to get him on. We got more whores than Morrisons. Yep, I totally agree, David. And Chip has may be a watch along with John and Paul with the Iceman. Be amazing that. We'd love that. Can you imagine that the 4 of us? That'd be brilliant. But you know what?
That'd be so funny.
I know. I mean, Paul not going to be here and we watch along on Friday against Newcastle United, but he wants to come on. He wants to do a build-up sort of thing, half-long build-up before the game. That'd be amazing. So do build up together, sort of knee pumps at last. And Claire said he's great at Ronaldo though, but you never know. Joe Linton might come trumps. But we'll put a curiosity bet on. She does like Joe Linton, doesn't she? Shh, keep it quiet.
Does that mean Claire's putting a bet on Joe Linton to score then? Is that what we're going for here? Claire's going to put a cheeky bet on.
You might take a cheeky bet on how he's going to score, but I mean, when he's got a face with Raphael Varane, he haven't tucked him in his back pocket as well. Do you know what I mean? And so Harry Maguire sort of thing as well. I've got 18 people watching live. Please smash the likes up, by the way. Also, follow Lily as well. Mrs. Lang talks on Twitter. So excuse me, she is lovely. She's a part of the Sunday Fives team as well. I got David Murphy. Richard Murphy on. Who's Richard Murphy?
New one on me.
You need to tell us more about Richard Murphy because I do not know. Kraft Cameron could defend that, but looks like he has no direction. I don't think he's that good. He ain't good enough. Not good enough to. You know, Hecky B. Hecky B. He used to play for Arsenal, yeah? I mean, Lee Goddard keeps having a go at him every single week, yeah? Hecky B. And this guy ain't good enough. He is not good enough for the football team at all whatsoever. And I wouldn't have him. No chance. And I've got some more comments flying from the roof on top. I'll be as quick as I can. Joe talk about the game, to predictions, everything as well. And I've got, so are you a fan of Ronaldo? If yes, watch the match. And if not, don't bother.
Yeah.
Don't complain. Richie and Murphy. Oh, sorry. Thanks a lot. Richie and Murphy are not win backs. I totally agree. They're not win backs. They're both wingers. They're not win backs. Excuse me. They're both playing out positions, right? In the midfield, and Miron's out of position as well. AS out of position, yeah. What is Steve was trying to achieve?
We do it a lot. We play a lot of our players in the wrong place. And sometimes you can be lucky and it works. But unfortunately with us, it doesn't. And I think that doesn't help us at all. Like, stop doing it. You know it isn't working. Stop doing it. Please, for crying out loud. But you just know he's going to put them there.
Facts. I mean, the fact is, he doesn't listen to the fans. I think he's trying to keep playing this position until he gets a sack. When we get bottom of the table, he put his arm and a man to turn around, his own hand to turn around, that sort of thing. When he's fall down well, he's not. And I'm sorry, but he's just not good enough as manager. He's way past the sell-by-date boost. I've said that for years and years even. And I've got Lazio UVA. We've been meant to be a cracking game. So Sarri used to be at Chelsea. Sarri ball. That will be a cracking game because Lazio under Sarri do play some fantastic football, and Juve will just go. I think Lazio will play more than football on the Sarri sort of thing. I do like Sarri. I think he's a brilliant manager, him. And Chelsea did not give him enough of a chance. You know what? If you get a takeover and Sarri is a new Newcastle manager, do you know what? I'll be over the moon. That'd be one hell of an appointment, I'm telling you. And he played football the right way. When I was 36, and we still give our defense a run around. I totally agree. John, the only thing you will be doing is Joe Linton, not matches. Hey, Chippers, go with Blind Butchers, mate. That'd be the best place for you, my guy. John, have you apologized to your mum after last time? Yeah. It's just I said that. Bless that sort of thing. Test that, but you know what? It was a birthday the other day, yesterday, sort of thing. So.
Oh yes, happy birthday to your mum for yesterday.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll tell her that when I get back later on and eat sort of thing. It's still 0-0 by the way. Paul in England.
I know, yeah. I'm watching it in the
Hey, Kitty Cat. How do you feel about Kraft as a defender? Is he worth being a defender? Glynis, he's the worst defender I've seen at this club for a long time. And I watched him in Bologna. He played a right back Bologna, right? And before we went to Amiens, Bologna is something to the French club Amiens. That just sums up what a player he is. Let's be real. I do not rate this guy. I think he's awful. His defensive sense is poor, right? And his intelligence is absolutely shocking. And if he plays, especially in the centre back, in the three centre backs, he's going to be the weak link. He's going to rip a good one. I'm telling you, he ain't good enough. Not for Newcastle United. Premier League has turned into a global band, gone off the days when English football belonged to the ordinary person. Well said, Jordy. Well said. It's all looking good.
Can I just say, John, that last comment on my mum's account wasn't actually my mum. That was my 14-year-old daughter. That's why it said, hey, it's Kitty Cat. So that's our 14-year-old. And the fact that she's asked that question, Dom would be so proud that she's asked a football Newcastle United. And she's named a player. But no, I totally agree with what you said, John. Totally agree. No, he isn't worth it at all. But thanks for the question, Quick Cat.
And thanks for coming on as well. Please to subscribe to my channel as well. You already have not done so. If you do, that'd be amazing. I'm on the road to 1,000, and then I will do some big programs. I got some programs lined up that way. I might even do like a 12 o'clock in the morning show as well if I can get a couple of Australians coming on my chat. So yeah, I will do that. I will definitely do that. And I'll probably get a lot of people watching it anyway. I haven't watched it. What's the score tonight, Tom, for Italy, by the way? Obviously, England's my team as well, Italy as well. I'm joining the game of the weekend. Tom, I think we all are, my guy. We all are. And Giggs played and talked. And Giggs, I meant to say. Thought we knew all. No reason why we're than others.
See, I reckon Ronaldo could play past that, you know. I reckon he is in exceptionally brilliant shape. I didn't realise he was 36, to be fair. I thought he was a bit younger than that. And if Giggs could do it to 41, then I don't see why Ronaldo couldn't do it to his mid-40s. If he stays the way he is, there's no stopping him. He's just... was it Dominic? A machine. He's a machine. He really is.
He is, isn't he? And I'll tell you what, his fitness levels is absolutely fantastic. Yeah. It really, really is. You know what I mean? I watch him Juve. He's got, 29 goals? 20? Mm-hmm. I think he's got 27, am I right in saying? Yeah. And he's been banging the goals in. He scored for Juve, but that got disallowed anyway. He took his shirt off. He got booked for that as well, and the goal disallowed as well. So he was not happy, buddy. But there you go. Does there have been Richie Murphy? Yeah, I'll question that sort of thing. What can we expect with Boost at the helm and Ash in charge? Is he going to say, I'm going to bring in loans to tick you over?
I mean, I'd say we've got a youth squad, but when I went and watched them, they didn't look fantastic, unfortunately. It's almost like the rot's working its way down. But then he does occasionally let youth play. But then look what he did to Longstaffs. I mean, Sean and Matty, when they first come on, were amazing. And then now look where...
Yeah, they've been regressed. They've both been regressed under this for the manager. I'm telling you. This manager...
But then again...
Go on.
And did he think they'd be yes people and they weren't what he thought? Does that make sense? He couldn't get out of them what he wanted and he punished them, is how I feel. And it's just, I don't know.
Unbelievable. I mean, crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. I mean, I love the Longstaffs. I know people, they're splitting the fan base for me at the minute. I'm not going to lie. But, I mean, Matt Longstaff need to get games elsewhere, which he has done at Aberdeen. He should have gone to Udinese. He should have gone to Italy with Udinese. I've always said that. He would have been playing with Rodrigo de Paul. He would have been playing alongside Delifo, whatever his name is, and Pereira as well. He would have been a lot of Udinese with the training as well. He would have been absolutely brilliant. Udinese, right? Our club, right? That people want to join. There's been some cracking players joining Udinese, like a young player sort of thing, a couple of years, and they sell for profit sort of thing, and they go on to bigger and better clubs. Zapata, Atalanta, Cuadrado, Juve, and Dalovic used to play for Inter Milan, still going strong at 37 years old in goal. And yeah, absolutely amazing. And it's just goes to show you can learn there. If you don't well at Udinese, you could have gone to a bigger Italian club. You just never know. So, you know, going to Aberdeen, I wish him well. As for Sean Longstaff, I can't see him signing a new deal. I think he'd go on a free for me. He'll not play at Newcastle, especially if Boots yeah. So, Cosmo comes very quickly. Square pegs around whores, but it's been a problem for years. Absolutely right. Totally agree. He's absolutely right. Look at West Ham. They have similar problems with the ownership as we do, but they have David Moyes, who has them playing decent football, but Newcastle has just seen down and out 3 games into the season. Yeah, I totally agree. And I've got a tweet as well, by the way, right? I'm not going to lie. There's a guy called Brian, right? NFC Brian. He's a good guy, right? And he said, Paul, did you watch John stream? He admitted Dave Clare, the Man United fan, is not. First of all, it's not a United fan. She's a Newcastle fan. You're talking about Claire Marshall here, yeah? She's a Newcastle fan. Claire Marshall, no, not Claire Marshall. Claire Williams. She's got a partner anyway. So, I mean, good miss. While she was in the chat, he's such a big flirt. Well, that's how you get your street. That's how you get your subscribers, don't you? You know, you've got to have things right, you know. So I've got Hendrick or Fred. Oh my God, I don't rate both of them. I don't rate them at all. So
awful.
Both awful players, yeah. For me, I personally Fred, but I wouldn't play him. ASM should be centre forward. Imagine playing the ball up to his feet inside the box. Defenders won't want to tackle him in fear of getting away a penalty. I can see his point. Alexander, winner. Jeff Hendrick, world class compared to Fred, said no one. There's an Italian club, right, who was after him, before you came to Newcastle? 9 out of 10 in club. I know it is. AC Milan. You honestly think you're going to fund Frank Kessie and Sandro Tonali? Absolutely no chance. Absolutely no chance. Or Bendikia, no chance. Happy birthday to Mum. Thanks a lot, Tom. Yeah. Happy birthday to John's mum. Thanks a lot, Geordie. And thanks a lot as well. 136, only 63. Still give this defense a run.
Do you know what? It's possible. It really is.
He probably would. You know, and then I got Tom saying, thanks for that, Tom. John, the best person you can give her is to apologise to her now on camera. Listen, on Sunday, right, I just I said basically go away. People all swore I didn't. And I like to apologise for that as well, sort of thing. But hey, apologise. And basically she's just chatting while streaming. I said to her, look, don't chat to us while I'm streaming. And she didn't care. But I told her off, and she apologised not to do it again. There you go. 3-0, make it 4-0 to Italy, by the way. With better coach, Kraft would be a good player. I don't think he would be a good player. Not for I just don't rate him at all whatsoever. I just don't. I'm going to the game. Happy birthday, Mother John. Thanks, Keith. Referee for Newcastle's from Manchester, Anthony Taylor, I believe it is. Wow.
Shock.
He's a United fan, I believe. 4-0 to Italy. I've got Malcolm. Malcolm, please subscribe to my channel, my guy. If because first, are you the John Sinclair that goes with name Mr. Lover on Twitter? You know what? I should just change my Twitter handle name. You know what? Oh my God! It's a madness. It's absolute madness. Happy birthday to you, Mammy Claire. Love you lots. Thanks very much indeed. I mean, you must appreciate that. I'll tell her. Sorry, you're only 14. You can't hear our thoughts on Kraft. You go to the Leeds game, I will be at the grandson. I'd love to go to the Leeds game, Molten, but I cannot go because on a Friday and I cannot get that Friday off, unfortunately. So I've got it. I would love to go. And anytime I've got to Newcastle United and you see us, go out for a drink, please come up to us. I'll give you an autograph. I'll be happy to take photos. Absolutely fine. I've got no problems with that whatsoever. I have Tom, even Thomas. Hope as well, Ian Keith. John, did you say you some concerts area for you back? I'm sure I recognise you, yeah. Black Hill. Clearly well. January we are down for a big help. What's your thoughts on the movement of the centre halves and Jamie Rubin? Saying he's very confident. You know what it is, right, guys? I'm going to be honest here, right? But this takeover, it's just going around in circles, right? I'm just going to wait now. I'm just going to wait and see what happens, right? The cat cases come up at the end of September, and let's hope we get some movement on that. Otherwise, in the meantime, the best thing to do is just hang tight. Just, it'll come. After the takeover will come, right? If it's not going to be PIF PCP, then if it's someone else, then okay, cool, we'll take it. But whoever comes in, give them a chance a couple of years and see how ambitious they are. But for me, I still want the Saudis to take over the club. But the Premier League will not want us to take over by the Premier League. They don't want us to be the richest club in Europe. You know what I mean? And I just think they're just getting jealous. Hadn't they been taken over to the top 6 club, they work it through. They just come in straight away, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, I've said this before. I'm sick of hearing about the talk on the takeover now. It's just so repetitive. We're just going around in really big, massive circles. And I've always said that. Other clubs have been able to have takeovers and what have you, and they've done these tests and that test and whatever. And it's solely because they don't want Newcastle to have money because they're scared. And it just annoys me. It really does. Is that why there's so much unrest? Do you know what I mean? The players don't know what's happening. Owners don't know what's happening. Nobody knows what's happening. Do you know what I mean? And it's just, I said right now that I don't think we're going to get to the takeover. It'd be nice. I'm not going to lie. But I'm at the stage now where if it happens, it happens.
I agree. If it don't, just have to sit tight. That's all we can do. I mean, all this IT care, people knowing, pretend to be in the know, right? I just don't listen to them. Do you know what I mean?
No.
There is to listen to. It's just Culkin, Craig Hope, right? And breaking news on Sky. And then we get the real thing, and that's as simple as that.
Yeah.
I've got Paul in the house, by the way, as well, and he's not very happy with us, by the way. Did you see that the ladies' team are doing a better team than the men? Would you say
They
so?
are. Yeah, they are. They've been doing amazing. The last couple of games they've played, they've been phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. Totally
I'd love to see the ladies actually.
All right.
Because they have more heart and passion, is what I've heard, than any of the lads do.
Yeah, man. Absolutely agree. Totally agree, man. And do you know what it is? To show passion. They don't play for them. They play for the badge, the heart, and passion. Totally agree.
Yeah.
Not for the bank balance as well. And there's Paul. I'm not in the good books today. He does love us, by the way, and I love him as well. John, you don't get subscribed, so flirting.
Why not? Why not? I think you're quite a nice smoothie. I loved it. You're a flirt. I think it's lovely.
Thank you.
You're jealous. Yeah. That's what it is. You're just jealous. That's what it is.
Wow. I was surprised I didn't call it Sinclair. God bless him. You know what it is, right? Without Paul, right? I don't know. There's two people who's got us on to doing his YouTube channel. That's Paul is one of them, and a guy called Lee Gunner from AF. Used to be AF TV. He's got his own channel. Arsenal fan, Lee Gunner. What a fantastic guy he is. He is brilliant, and he's got 63,000 subscribers. And he does everything. He does it for over the world. He does it, he's a full-time streamer. He does the streams twice a day. Does a couple recordings as well. This guy is an absolute legend of YouTube. Whoever love him or hate him, the guy's brilliant. He really is. And I've got Claire's laughing at NUC. That's why it's good TV for other fans. George said AC Milan. That's where Jeff Henrik was linked with. And I've got some more channels as well. And let's go. I'll read yours in a minute later, but I'll come back to you in the game. Having noticed, by the way, I've got Glennis as well, your mum. Who do you think is more helpful for the team, Isaac Hayden or Joe Linton? Plus, it's Kitty Cat again. Sorry. That's nice. You just keep those questions coming through, young'un. Do you know what I mean? It's good to come on. You're welcome to any channel anytime. It's open channels. So for me, Isaac Hayden all day long. But the thing is, it needs a top quality manager to get him back how he was before. I love him. I think he'll do a decent job, but he needs to be in two holding midfielders. It's him and Willock all day long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Hayden over Joe Linton any day of the week.
Absolutely. I mean, Joe Linton, I try to defend him. I just can't defend him anymore, sort of thing. And then again, people having to go out and saying, I'm going to go out. No, I'm not. I just say he's not good enough. He ain't not good enough at all whatsoever. Let's be honest. At least happy birthday, John. Man, what's she's called? He just thought I heard you call her the other day. Well, she tried to chat over me. That's all. I don't do it. And she did. And John, how far away will he get to the World Cup this year? I think Italy's going to go all the way this year. They're going all the way. Oh, there's a scuffle there, I think I can see.
Oh, what's going on?
Yellow card's coming out. I don't know what's happened there. What's happened there?
I've got absolutely no idea. I'm guessing it's Maguire. Is it's Maguire that they're pulling away from the fracas?
Well, if he gets put, he missed the next game. Harry Kane's involved as well. Wow. Well, it's 0-0 half time. Is it nil? I think this could be a book. This could be a red card as well.
I think this is a book. Oh, Dom, do you know what's happened? Although he's in the kitchen, so he's not going to know.
Oh, bless him. Yeah, go back to Tom. John Hopper World Cup. I'll tell you what, we're going. I think Italy's going all the way this year. They're going all the way.
Do you know what? They're going to be on such a high, winning the Euros, and with them being closer than what it would normally be as well. You've not got that 2-year gap between your Euros and your Worlds and whatever. I think Italy could do the World Cup as well. I can see them doing the double. I really can. Yeah,
that's good. I mean, if you look at it at the end of the day, I mean, England's the first team and Italy's the second team, as you know, right? But Italy has got it. They got the squad. They play 4-3-3. They're 36 games unbeaten at the moment, right? And okay, they missed a penalty the other night. One thing I will say, Roberto Mancini is coming to the team, right? He has to pick up the mess, which Gianpiero Ventura couldn't do. Couldn't get him into the World Cup in 2018, which is a national treasure. I watched that game, and I was absolutely speechless.
They've both been given yellow cards. Sorry to talk over you, John.
That's
Maguire and the Polish play of both being yellow cards. The bit I just saw, the ref was talking to Maguire, and Maguire was saying, "What have I done wrong?" So yeah,
half time 0-0. Crazy, man, crazy. And then I think they're going all the way. I mean, they beat Brazil. If they play Brazil or Argentina, everyone's saying Argentina's got a good chance as well. But I think Italy have beaten both. They got a world class keeper in Donnarumma as well. He is world class. Chiesa, world class. Yeah. Insigne, he'll be 31 in the next World Cup. Yeah, he's still looking good. Do you know what I mean? So I like Berardi as well. Berardi's quality. They got the two defenders as well, Keely and Vinucci at the back. In terms of defence, I tell you what, Newcastle need to watch them play how to defend properly. Do you see what Chiellini did on Saka when he pulled him back in the final? That foul did he took his neck off. He pulled it.
Oh, was that? Yeah.
Chiellini. He wasn't even aware.
Yeah, it was a bit not dirty in places, but again, it was a great game, and they deserved the win in the end. And just, I hate penalties. I hate it when it comes down to penalties. But at the end of the day, the better team won, and no, I agree with you. I think they could do it, definitely.
Yeah. I think they're going all the way this year. And I was going to say as well, Dom as well, are we going to have an unprecedented 4 goalkeepers in the 25 squad? I take me question that one right. I think it's an absolute disgrace. Shocking. Absolutely shocking.
Oh, company's houses.
You know what I mean? I can't have that. Can't have that at all whatsoever. Sorry, but it is a joke, man. Oh, I've got loads of comments. I've had a very good career, very quick before you get your predictions and that. Gone past Paul, gone past Dave. Company house. Yeah, how much do you charge for an autograph? You should do what the Wilson Wheeler did and raise money for charity. Give them to your celebrity steers on YouTube. Won't cost us a bean. Just come to us, get it signed. Happy days. Nothing. Not taking any money at all whatsoever. Definitely not. No way. And if I did it for charity, it's going to the food bank. At this stage, I'm not going to pay. Just get autograph, photo. That's it. Happy days. There's only one Johnson Clay. Yay! Thanks very much. And there's only one person that loves. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he's got to say that, hasn't he? No, I don't rate him. Newcastle have more money than the likes of PSG, Man City, and that's what scares the Premier League. We will dominate the European game overnight and the tier over happens. You know what it is? The Premier League are being controlled by the top 6 club. I think anyone's here, they're being controlled by the top 6 club. Do you know what I mean? Richard Masters is a weak Spanish individual. It's as simple as that. You know?
Yeah.
Breaking news on Sky. It's all about some Portuguese fella called Ronaldo, I believe. I'll tell you what, it's all going to be him on Saturday. Okay, cool. Just end of the day, right? It's going to be on him. We're the perfect club to play against. You know what I mean? Perfect team to play against on Saturday. Yates plays better for us these days. I totally agree. I think I'll start to support Yates said. I don't blame you, Claire. Craig Hope.
You know, we've put it out there before now. I would have gone to see Gateshead play even if they weren't playing the under-23s, because normally when we do go up and visit Dom's family, me and Dom always take in a Gateshead game. The first game I went to was because my friend was playing for them. He now currently plays for South Shields.
Yeah.
Play is amazing. They have, again, and it's not for the money, it's for the love of being able to play the game that they love to play. And like I said, we got the chance to go and watch the Newcastle Norwich game. If we hadn't gone to that, I would have gone to watch Gateshead play South Shields, because that was the other game that Saturday. I was lucky that Newcastle won, so I was buzzing for that. But no, Gates is second club, and I absolutely, you know, it's because they've got more heart and passion than our lads have, and it's a shame to say, but the further down the table you go, the better a watch it is for that reason. It's not about the money or the prestige or the what sponsors you can get. I'm sponsoring Nike or Skechers or Pepsi Cola.
Yeah.
It's a man putting on his boots and playing the sport that he loves, and we've lost that somewhere. And I think it's sad that we have.
Exactly. the thing is, so I think the club at the minute, the team spirit, our football club is poor in the minute, absolutely poor. And I think if anyone see it, it is absolutely poor. And he said that Gid said as well, the non-league clubs plays with heart, passion, and skill as well. They just love playing for the game. You know, check out South Shields, check out Blythe or North Shields as well. Check them out as well. Gid said, do you know what I mean? Whitley Beer, they love playing for the football club. They enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? But they do not want to play our football club at this moment in time, man. But I'd like to go to the Gateshead match one day. You never know.
You should. You should. If you get the chance to go, definitely go.
I will. Definitely. No doubt about it. I will do. And I would got Craig was a villain. He changed his approach and now is a hero. I'd be jealous, lads. That's referring to my guy. Cool. How's Craig Hope for villain, Dom? I can remember when he had a pop with McLaren as well. Yes, I can remember that as well very well. I'll go over his comments quickly because and then we talk about predictions as well. Okay, then I think Claire Marshall is absolutely beautiful. I can't disagree with that. She is a star. I've been in contact with Keith Patterson to appear on my channel. I will put the awkward questions to him. I hope we get him on there. I really hope we get on there, mate, and I'll be watching that as well. Wow.
Wow. This show's took a great turn, hasn't it?
And just England won the World Cup. I totally agree, man. I totally agree. I got Jake as well. Someone the chip has. Just go on there. Yeah, there you go. I went to Portugal last was Hartman. You should have stayed there, as far as I'm concerned. Bruce should take some tips on the ladies. Can't do any worse. Totally agree. Talk about and John's is Italian. No. Buongiorno. Buonasera, come stai? Stella. Not a lot, but I could say that. Geppetto. Genata. That means what a lovely day. Massive ball on the field against Poland and England. Just as well, Joshua and Few's not there. Handbags and popper. Wow. Boost for women. Question for what's your thoughts on Newcastle so far? Again, Kitty Cat. You know what it is? We are absolutely shocking. Do you know what I mean? It's not the first 3 games, right? It's happened since Steve Bruce walked through the door. It's not just the 3 games. It's the football's been absolutely poor sort of thing, yeah? And it hasn't changed. We can see 8 goals already this season, right, in 3 games, yeah? The football's dire, right? Shocking. Do you know what I mean? First half against Southampton was shocking. The worst I've seen in many, many a long time, yeah? We can't hold them to elite. Jamal Lascelles let the team down in the end, you know? And it's just a joke. But against Villa, 1 shot on target. Against Villa, 1 shot. That's it.
With regards to Lascelles, me and Don were talking about this. He is our captain, and I get that. But do you remember back in the day when your captain was somebody that would shout? Your captain motivating your players. We don't seem, or he doesn't seem, he did at first, and that's brilliant. But he just doesn't seem to. I mean, I know it's not quite the same thing, but we watched Soccer Aid the other day. Yeah. And that Ore Aduba, when he played for the rest of the world, you could hear him screaming at his players where he wanted them. But we don't have that. And it upsets me because, I know this is a bad example. Peter Schmeichel was never quiet. Never quiet. You could hear him hollering at the players. And we just don't seem to have the communication on the pitch. And then the one time we did have the communication, that's when Bruce lobbed Richie under the bus because apparently he didn't give the communication that he wanted. Start communicating clearer then. Because you're just not giving the instructions that you want to give. And it beggars belief. It really does. Lascelles shouldn't be the captain. He's good and he's served us brilliantly. But like you said, he just doesn't seem like he wants to be there anymore. And I think that's the problem now.
I agree.
If you don't want to be somewhere, you're not going to give you all, are you?
Exactly.
And it's a shame.
Facts. Cold facts. It's true. And Federico Fernandez don't want to be captain Newcastle. If you don't want to be captain Newcastle, that tells us everything you need to know about the football club. It's as simple as that. That's a very worrying sign, you know what I mean? But I'll tell you one thing for sure. They just don't want to be at Newcastle. They don't want to be here. They had enough. You could tell the last 3 games I've watched, they've had enough. And against United on Saturday, going to get whipped. Against Leeds United, I want to come on to that Leeds game as well about that protest. So I'm going to read that quickly. Ask a question. Sorry about that, Tony. If they want to promote the ladies' game, they play some of their matches at St James's before the men's game. People will turn up. Absolutely right. Watch and learn. Watch and learn. Some bad feelings in England game. I've heard that. I've got so if I haven't come to you guys, I do apologise. And I've got Sarah John. Couldn't be that Julian. And I got love you on here. Love you too, Dom. You're my guy, definitely my guy. Hit the like button as well. And also, if I haven't read your comments, I do apologise because I've got so many on here, sort of thing. So I do apologise. I just want to talk to you about. I'm going to read Paul as well. Okay, yeah, and I'll just read Paul's comments quickly, and then I'll go on to something else as well. If there's one person I would love to take on a date, it would be, without a doubt, is Claire. She seems a lovely person as well as being stunning. Yay! Wow, good for her. And you know what it is, right? I mean, I want the same people calling me chat on Saturday, sort of thing, with Paul and watch along as well. I've got 22 people watching live, and that's absolutely amazing for me on a neat aim sort of thing. Listen, you don't have to have bigger accounts, yeah, to get many people. Do you know what I mean? I mean, you get all these bigger accounts on YouTube, get 1,500 watch, people watching live, 2,000 watching live, you know. End of the day, we're not as big as, say, TV or League Gunner or League Judges or DT, whatever it may be, yeah. But at the end of the day, right, what can I say? I mean, I think I'm doing okay. I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and yeah. Oh, David, dear man. So Bishop and fell in, watch Gates there if now and again. Now and then, well, I get around to the stadium, and it's hard to get to by public transport from where I live. But Gates there are a wonderful football club, of course they are. They're a wonderful football club. Had him on the feet, I doubt he not come to Newcastle now. He's 35 now. I've got Heike, big up John Ladd, big up to you, Russ. And then obviously just a pub view for you, blah, blah, you get free tickets. You never know, John can get a free tickets from the club if they watch your stream. And I've got Truls as well. Give me to my go for your case. John, stop flirting. Keep the show going. I'm going. And there's Catherine.
Yeah, Kitty Cat's it's Catherine, but
Catherine, love you, Kath. You're a star. At least you guys have scored a goal.
We are missing Dubrovka.
Big time.
That's true what Claire said there.
That's true. He's a miss.
Yeah.
Huge miss, Claire. Huge miss. Bad, huge miss. Do you think Newcastle's getting worse since they first started, or are they getting better since they first started? I want to hear your thoughts on that, Kitty Cat. We're just getting worse. The style of football is getting worse. I mean, all it is just hoof the ball on all the time. For me, it's like watching Stoke. When Tony Pulis was at Stoke City, right? It's like watching them. They just get the ball and they lump it up from defence, from forward, back, front and back, yeah? He's turned us into Stoke City when Tony Pulis was there, do you know what I mean? And it's not the football I want to see. No chance. And I was going to say, so he said Lascelles should not be captain, so Foco enough. I sat pitch side for the Southampton game, and I've never heard any motivation from him whatsoever. Well said, Jasper. Well said. Yeah. Absolutely right. No word of a lie, John. I was there when you started the Southampton watch, but I actually fell asleep after 20. The game knocked us out cold. Keep the streams. But I'm going to keep on the stream. So thanks very much. Yeah, thanks for that, Jay. I understand. If I went to the match, I was going to go to that match as well, but I couldn't get the car back on time. Got it. So didn't miss that much. No reasons to team. Yeah, they've got a bit of York City. Don't look that level after Steve Bruce. And remember the names they wanted to be part of Newcastle United. We are a billion miles away. We are now. What do you think of that one there, Lily?
I think it's true. We are miles away from the club that we were, and tonight we have mentioned some great people. The people that we've had: Speed, Rob Lee, Warren Barton, Batty. Yeah. We've had some phenomenal players, and I just think if they saw, you see them Twitter, they're very vocal about their feelings towards the club. I mean, Warren Barton has been very open about how much he's upset with the running of the club and how the club is at the moment, and it's true. We are miles away from the club that we once were. And it's shocking. It really is quite. to say that, you know, people went out of the way to want to play where we are now. I mean, it's awful. It really is awful.
It is absolutely. We talk to a club legend as well, sort of thing, you know. But Mike Ashley don't want to listen to legends, you know what I mean? They don't want to listen to them, but excuse me. All they want to get players to do us as toured, right? Don't answer back, yeah, and get on with it, you know. But all these club legends, that's what he's talking about. They need to listen. If they don't listen, believe you me, it's I don't know what to say on that one, sort of thing. But I'm not going to waste breath on those guys. And it says, Jesper, so I think the bigger the channel, the bigger the ego. It seems that way. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair comment, Jesper. Thanks for that. I mean, obviously, all opinions there, sort of thing. But I have to agree. It's nice to have content. It's nice contents. Get the followers. I'd rather have like smaller subscribers, yeah, rather than great nationwide ones. You know what I mean? Like I said, we're never going to be like AFTV and Man United sort of thing. You know what I mean? So. Is what it is. How do we start pizza? That's why late reply. That's who wants the wife? Who wants the wife £5?
You cheeky little soul. Oh, that's a fiver. Is that all I'm worth? £5.
That's what you said. You know what I mean? But all good, Joe. And nice to you, Jules, for that. You have a great sport, John. Thank you very much indeed, Leah. Oh, bless them. You know what I mean? I'm going to be in the comments. You know, can Stoke play better football right now than Bruce?
Yeah,
I agree. And Michael, who was it? Michael O'Neill. That's the one. He's brilliant. He's a good manager. We don't have any identity under the team. Bruce is like having to kick around the local park, not professional football. I totally agree. Even the players confusing now. Who would you like to bring back from ages back to the team? Kitty Cat. So I will stop there. You keep carrying on, man. Wallace. Keep carrying on. You know what I mean? You want to bring back Alan Shearer.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, leadership. I want to see Nobby Solano back as well. Gary Speed, Laura Robert, Olivia Bernard, you know, Kevin Nolan. Yeah.
Ryan Taylor, his free kick used to be amazing. David Ginola, you know, it's.
Okay. In anyone after 1995-6 has dropped. But early years, it wasn't great with the Lord Westwood ownership. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't good. Yeah. They were still getting, 16,000, something like that. And they still, because they look good. What has Gavin more dust? Our trophy cabinet or John season tickets? Oh, wow. Tough call. I've got 23 people watching live, so it keeps going up as well, sort of thing. You know what I mean? So, doing okay. I think I go and watch the tune. Where they were good, the David Kelly days. Brilliant days there. Gates there, you under 10 plays better than Bruce. I agree with you. I could spend $5 million and still not afford Lily's smile.
Oh, thank you. That's really sweet.
Big Leeds fan from Jake. I would like to see local legends and players, part of the new management and coaching when the new takeover happens. They understand the club and the fans and what we expect and should be. Yeah. I love to get like a Roberto Mancini, Diego Simeone, you know, coming to my club as well. Good evening, guys. Good evening to Ian. I hope you're okay. Thanks for coming on. We need to collect legends on the match day as ambassadors. I totally agree.
Totally, yeah, definitely.
Open day, have an open day as well. Steve Watson, Lee Clark. I tack him all day long. Steve Watson's got passion in the heart. Is he world class? No, but he's got a heart. He's got heart for a line, this guy. Lee Clark, there's a goal scoring midfielder. Yeah, I take him. Peter Beardsley or Gaza, someone to get the players the end of the seats instead of watching the Stross. Well said, Jasper. Claire, show me age. Claire.
Not at all, Claire.
Claire. No way. She's only, I think she's 27. I think she's 26, 27, Claire. I think I could be
she's still a baby then.
I think she's 26, 27. I could be wrong. If Bruce played football inside a pool, you already know you're fouling. I mentioned John Linton. John sees tickets, Gavin more dust than Bruce treadmill. Wow. Harsh mania. John's got a season ticket from Newcastle. He doesn't use, got no chance of going to a Gateshead game. You never know. David Kelly's go on the telly. Yay. Would anyone stay in Hotel Bruce marriage? Absolutely no chance.
No.
And that chance, no chance. Or would you fall over the bar and falling? And I've got Claire, you're going to love this one. You're going to love this one. Whoa, yay!
No, I wouldn't have said that from your picture. I would have said you were younger than me.
Wow. No way. What are you, Lee? You're
Looking really good.
amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Very fine,
Some of them correct, but is Jordan still playing? I want you can't see it. Hey, yeah. Oh, man.
He does.
I get all angles, man.
He does. But, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. And ages, but no matter is what's in your heart. Well said, Dom.
Yeah.
Totally agree. And before Joe Linton fell in the screen, he loves Johns. Oh, man. He's still on force for sure, man. He'd probably forget it, man. Claire's incredible.
Yeah.
That's an old picture. Oh, she's lovely.
Oh.
And then Hotel Boost Marriage, you've been $40. That's from Tony Malcolm, Bob Moncur, Frankie Clark, Buffalo, Win Davis, Van Robson. I'm showing my age. Wow. They were good players.
Brilliant people.
Champion players as well. Steve Bruce stands his hands in his pockets. He'd be better off standing in his head, standing his hands in his pockets in Portugal.
Mm-hmm.
That's Steve Paul's going toe with John now. Nah, Paul's my guy. He's great on there. I love him on my channel, by the way, on a watch along. I want to talk about Saturday's game. I mean, how do you think the game's going to go? What score's going to be? And do you think Steve Bruce will change his tactics?
No. I'll do that one first. No, I don't think he is. I think he just has no idea now. So we'll just put it out there to try and see what's going to happen. I'd like there to be a miracle and we do well. Like I've said before, it has been done. Yes. Teams have gone to Old Trafford and they have beat Man United. Mm-hmm. I would love us to do it. Are we going to do it realistically? No. Even if United didn't now have their new super signing Ronaldo, I still don't think we're going to do it. I don't think it's going to be 9-0 like somebody said in the comments earlier. But I can see it being at least 3, 4, even 5-0 to Man United. And it hurts to say that, but I'm being realistic. Like I said, unless it's that really weird miracle, we must score. No, I think they're just going to walk all over us. Absolutely walk all over us. So, yeah.
I'm afraid it will. I'm not going to lie. Because I find that'll happen. We're going to go 2-0 down in the first 10 minutes. I've said that. 2-0 down in the first 10 minutes. And if I'm right, I'm going to tell the people, go watch this channel on Wednesday night, right? I told you, if I can see it, why can't no one else can see it? Do you know what I mean? But I'll tell you something now. This team is prepared for 5-6-0. He may as well just change the tactics. He may as well just do that. Go 4-3-3 and have a real go. Have a real go and give the players a chance to show what they can do in their correct position. But you won't do that. Do you know what I mean? I missed Paul by chat, by the way. No, I'm not. She's the only one I would love to date. And you know what it is? Oh, sorry, carry on. Go for it.
I've lost my train of thought now. You'll know what he's setting up for if there's no change in the formation. But as everybody knows, Bruce is a Man United fan. So he's not going to set out to beat them. And he'll already be wishing them well before we've even kicked the ball. He'll be saying how brilliant they are. So you just know, if he's just going to play the same old formation because he knows no better.
Totally agree. You know what I mean? Glenn said, what was Ronald's best moment, in my opinion? His best opinion is scoring goals. And, he's just a good all-round player for me. I think he's a cracking player. And he's gone to Everton now. I fancy finding an 8-0 defeat. You do listen to Stick John the Horseman show. I don't know if you listen to it, also like text and Stick. Listen, I'm a good egg. And I'll just laugh at the end of the DS sort of thing, I come to says some daft things. Paul would tell you. He backs all that. But listen, end of the day, what can I say? But it's good. Thanks very much for that. Always wish the best for you lot, especially when you play us. Of course, that's next Friday. But seeing that I have Captain Ronaldo and me at the team, and I've got Claire using my words now, haven't she? Let's just say, stay in bed, as John said.
Yeah.
We live in Australia, Canada, America, sort of in Singapore, and the stock of that. Stay in bed. I will say that. Most of the best moments joining Newcastle, unfortunately, early on loan. We could have gotten by the way, but actually, this is the thing. They want to pay the money for Rondon, but wasted 4 million on this lad up front. Yeah, Joe Linton. Rafa brought in Robson twice. And scoring the first goal against Sitting, 2-1 win Springs to Mangwell, I think, of Rondon. Yeah, I can remember that. Whatever the score is on Saturday, Booster was smiling. He was going to come on that. He's going to smile again to all it. He can't do that. He cannot do that. And I hope
if he ends up going to Ollie the way he did after the last game, he's going to be absolutely crucified again because you can't be doing that. For me, that picture was, Nicky Butt's face stood behind him as if to say, "Oh my God, mate, what are you doing?" That just summed it up to me. It just really did.
Muppet, absolute Muppet. Honestly, he deserves it. To me, I think he deserves a slap, by the way. Let's be real. If he did that to a top 6 club, he'd get absolutely roasted. I'm telling you. If he did it in Italy, he'd be absolutely roasted as well, by the way.
Yeah.
Let's be real. They'd turn into bolognese sauce. I've loved Rondon back in the heartbeat. Our word, but he's gone to Everton. Paul Beast is why he knows only one position. Rondon turns up the tune, and not by the time he left. It was a streamlined version. You're right, Dom. Totally right. Bruce better be wearing his lucky socks on Saturday because we are going to need luck on our side if we win.
Yeah.
I'm doing a watch along for that game on Saturday, and everyone's going to feel sorry for us on that day. What advice would you give to Joe Linton to make him a bit better player? My advice to Joe Linton: find himself another club, and I wish him all the best. Let's be real. Joe Linton's a better manager who can develop players, unlike Steve Bruce. Again, Malcolm, I tend to send that to a different club as well. Let's be real. And, it's quick on the protests against Leeds United. Possible, is it going to happen? Because all these people talk about protests, but they don't follow it up. Will it happen this time? They're talking about demonstrations, throwing balls on the pitch, and also possibly open an idea for both sets of fans. Could it be carnage? There's got to be now. The fans got to stand up and say, right, we had enough of this. Let's go.
Yeah, it's one of them. It's like when the fans didn't go in and then they went in after so far in. Did that do anything? No. We've protested in the town outside of his shop. Did that do anything? No. As long as it doesn't get out of hand, like, was it the Man U game? Was it the Man U game? That was horrible to watch. That to me wasn't true fans. That was people there specifically to cause trouble, protesting doesn't work anymore. He's not listening. He doesn't care. None of us could turn up and he wouldn't be bothered. I mean, we've had COVID, so it's not like he's had fans in the stands anyway. Do you know what I mean? So will it go ahead? I don't know. I guess whatever happens this weekend.
Yeah, let's hope that other fans will have a go sort of thing. Like, again, it's going to be difficult on Friday week when they play Leeds. It's going to be difficult again. I do apologise on that because it's just not been good enough for them to minutes. If Joe goes to Torga, Premier League will be a star. Paul says, so is this challenge absolutely horse. Poor man. I hope he's joking. Team review. He said, team review is, no, I'm not going to say that. He's a good guy. I love him. I love the guy. I love him. When playing Newcastle, we're going to have a joint protest. We have to have a joint protest. That's we're playing at the Emirates. I think it's November. I might be wrong on that one.
Yes. So, no, I think it's November.
Yeah, it's Jordan's a big lad. He's a unit. He needs a decent coach to turn out the D like Miggy. He needs direction. Well, I'll leave it for someone else, I'm afraid. If Jordan plays with Argos 5, aside amateurs, he'd still be benched. He'd still be on the bench. Effing Horseman said, Joe, you're pulling. Paul, what's wrong with you, man?
Oh, dear.
Oh, man, bless him. Good guy. Great show, John. Thanks very much, Keith. I must admit, thanks so much. No, it's a great channel and great show, John. Jules, thanks so much indeed. And I've got Glenn. So let's hope we're better on Saturday. But let's say Lily will be better on the pitch than Jordan.
Do you know why she said that? Because whenever we're playing, if I am at home to watch and we're doing shocking, I go, right, come on, Catherine, get your boots on. You're playing. So she's got me back with that comment. I can't play for coffee, but I'd probably still do better than half them lads at the minute. I probably would. Because I'd be playing for my heart and they're not.
Passion. Send from the heart. You've got ructions from Claire.
Yeah, Claire. It's gone crazy. What's going on?
I know. Team Review is a great channel. Team Review has been cool. Paul would never say that. Nah, I don't think he would.
Nah.
He's fine. He's I love his show. I go on it every Monday without fail. I can remember one time when I didn't have my face, didn't really feel well, but I still came on the show and I gave him the best shot. And I thought I pulled it off, sort of thing. So, and I got Jake as well.
I agree with Jake.
Yeah,
I think he's been hacked.
I think he's been hacked. Right, I don't sort of thing. I just hope that channel gets fixed up very, very, very soon. Because I tell you what, if you lose the channel, someone hacking this channel, and I find out who it is, believe you me, I will not be happy as well. I'll be absolutely fooling. And I don't really sell on this channel, and it's not a real account. Surely, I don't know what it is, Russ. I don't sell on this channel, but someone ain't right there, sort of thing. And I just good show, John Lee. Thank you very much indeed. And hey, look on the bright side, John. You're furious enough to get trolls. You getting? And I got Judy in the house. Yay! Hopsy, Judy Hops. She's one of my favourites on here. Sorry, John. Send us super chat for lube if it's allowed it. Lord knows we need it tomorrow. And you know what it is. All I can say is, if I get 1,000 people, what can I say? But I think I don't know what's going on here, but thanks for that, Judy, man. When I get 1,000, I should let you know 200% there. John, you should invite Paul on the show. He comes to be watching on all the time. Better late than never, Judy. And anyone goes on that, I don't know if that is fixed, Something right there.
No, it seems to have definitely changed. That doesn't look right at all.
Doesn't look right at all. Does not look right at all. Because I tell you what, I will say it now, whoever's messing Paul our boots sort of thing, please tell us I am, okay? Because at the end of the day, right, I'm not happy about this, okay? Just don't upset him, He's done that wrong. Whoever will play games with him, that's fine. The guy's 6'5", and I tell you something now, he'll go absolutely foaming.
The guy under the Toon Review, this comment's been coming through, and it's absolute like his account's been hacked. It's awful.
Shocking. Absolutely shocking. I'll get us. I don't know what's going on, Dom. Can someone help us on that one?
Block it for now, and then just get in touch with that person.
That's awful.
That's all I'd say.
Shocking.
If it's not them, then it's fair enough. But if it isn't, just block it.
Aww.
Yeah.
Keith loves you.
If Paul's on Paul, if you're on my channel now, mate, listen to the channel. Send a message, right, for real, and then I'll find out if it's true or not, mate. You know what I mean? So just give us a chat, mate. Yeah, just send us a message on here now. Yeah. Love John too, John. Thanks a lot, Keith.
No.
50,000 believe me, John. Yay! 50 grand believe me.
Think about it.
I love you. Oh, bless you. 1,000 and then sub and like, folks. I've got to get 1K and then I would hit it all the time. I could turn on just like it's a count. I don't know what's going on there. You definitely go subscribers, keep your cap in. Oh, bless. Judy Hops is being hacked. It sounds like it hacked as well, but I'll get to the bottom of this, kid. I'll get to the bottom of this. Gotta be. Has to be. I'll give him a tint. John, you give Paul a ring founded. I'll do that. I'll finish on the show. And then I got Judy. I'm listening and I'm saying not stupid, cheeky, Rassic. Nah, she's lovely, Claire. She is a star. And, what can I say? So we've gone for around 30 minutes, by the way. It won't keep you too long because you've got things on to do. But, so you're saying you're going to get beat off United on Saturday? I
really do.
We lose 5-0. And when do you think Bruce is going to get the sack?
I don't think he is. I know that sounds really stupid, and I answered that really quick, but I genuinely don't think he is.
I don't think so. I mean, for me, I don't think he'll see Christmas. I do not think he will see Christmas. Because I tell you what, if we do get relegated, we not go back up, and then he'll be the blame. Steve Bruce will be the one who's going to get in the neck. An absolute neck.
Yeah.
Firstly. He said, hey Keith, anywhere can linger along. You're doing a watch along tomorrow, John. Excuse me, watch along's on Saturday, Judy. And that's at what we're going to try and do. Number come 25 past 2 through watch along. What we're going to try and do, if I can, is do like a build up, half an hour build up with someone sort of thing, like talk about team news, the manager say, and etc. etc. So I may do that, and I'm gonna enjoy it. And then Glenn said, how do I subscribe? What you need to do, if you type in John Sinclair NUFC, I type it in myself. NUFC. There is the link for it. Type in that, click on it, and yes, it should come through.
I'm sure the girls will help her.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Pops is helping her.
Oh, bless her. It should be below the video button right. Yeah, click on that. Boost one gets that too. We get new on that in. We'll be relegated.
Yeah.
And that's me. How's your leg? How you feel on Saturday? How's my leg? Oh, yeah. What it is? If that's Mark from from Cheltenham. Is it Cheltenham? No, Tewkesbury, because I delivered Tyson Tewkesbury on a Saturday. And what I did, right, I got signed up by a lad called Frank, right? And then what I did, I went backwards, feet, and I fell over, and my leg was in one of those, this car, take a car in for service,
yeah,
where the tires are. And basically, sort of thing, my leg got caught in there, but didn't feel any pain at all whatsoever, sort of thing. So, but Mark, thanks for that, mate, and thanks for subscribing as well, my guy, by the way. Right, well, folks, got to run. Take care. Jake, have a good evening, my guy, and thanks for coming on. And see you on Saturday. Excuse me, watch along Saturdays. So, yeah, do a Sunderland soon. Do want to do a Sunderland watch along. So I did that last season, Sunderland against Lincoln City, last season in the playoffs. And guess what? Absolutely crazy, man. I'm glad that Lincoln beat them. I think I had 45 people watching that day. Watching me streams of that game, Sunderland. Even Sunderland fans came on. I got a lost it for that as well. But some were good. The only Boost won't see Christmas if he suffers a massive cardiac arrest. I hope he doesn't. But that's all he will be on manager Christmas. Yes, it's got to be a troll there. We're just started trying to pretend to be poor sort of thing. And I'll tell you what, no one that upset me bits. No one. It is absolutely awful. It is winning 5-0, 70 minutes gone. Thanks for that, mate.
Yeah, we're still 0-0.
Back in the groove. So, there you go. So, yeah, I was going to say, I think we've gone through our 42 minutes. So, I better not keep it too long because obviously you've got things to do. What's your plans for the rest of the week?
Well, I'm doing evening shift for the rest of the week. So, just trying to squeeze in some time with Dom, time with the kids. I'm going out with Mum for coffee in the morning. So, yeah. Not watching the football at the weekend, unfortunately, but...
You won't miss much.
No, I won't. Well, thank you for having me on. Like I said to you earlier, this is the first one I've done in absolutely ages, and I've had a blast. Thank you all for putting up with me. It's been brilliant. I've loved being on, and who knows, I might come on again when I've got some spare time if you'll have me.
Definitely. And also, did you enjoy coming on the show? And
love it. Yeah, I always love coming on here. Love coming on with you.
Fantastic. And you know what? We just come out very, very quickly for our sign off. Anyone got a turkey for Christmas? Steve Boost, of course, he's a massive turkey at Newcastle. And the last one goes to Glynis Fox. Good short mate. Thank you very much. Oh, Claire's got the last one. Please, I didn't watch the England match. You guys have that. Claire, I love you lots.
Oh, thanks, Claire.
And you know what it is, right? She is, I tell you what, she's my favourite Toon fan. She's my favourite Toon fan, you know what I mean? And Lily, you're lovely as well. I'm not going to lie. Thanks for that, Tom.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Listen, I'll let you get away, but have a lovely evening. But thank you very much for coming on. And before I let you go, just please subscribe and also like the video as well. It's been fantastic. And thanks a lot, Tom. Thanks a lot, Keith. And I'm gonna.
Thanks, Keith.
And if I get this off 2 minutes, and then what I'll do, I'll be back doing the fans forum tomorrow night at 7:30 with the guys. Friday, I'm going to do the press conference reaction, same to 7:30. Saturday, I'm going to do the watch along as well. That's going to be on from 2:20, and I can't wait to do that as well. Between Newcastle and Man U at Old Trafford. I'm going to do the player ratings as well on Sunday, and I'm going to do the video calling. So after the game, I'm going to do the video calling, so you can come on with chat and have your say. So if you fancy coming on, if you're not working, but you'll be at work anyway, and then you can have your say, and then I'll get you on there. But other than that, thank you very much for coming on, Lily. You've been an absolute
Anytime.
good egg
Thank
as
you for having
well.
me.
And thank you very much for coming on. Just read us 2 comments quickly. Great job. Appreciate the efforts and time you're putting. Tanji,
Oh,
thanks so much indeed, mate. And Claire, you're amazing. Really enjoyed after this. I'm going to. But listen.
Let me know as well, please, John.
Oh,
Please
will do.
let me
I'll
know
send you a
tomorrow.
DM as well. I'll send you a DM as well, definitely. But thank you very much. And have a good day. And good night, Claire, as well. Yeah. And
yeah, good night, everyone.
you too. Thanks for coming on. Take care.
Bye.
You too.